I'm gonna go through one of the world's most famous personality tests. You enjoy vibrant social events with a lot of people. That is a strong yes. I love going out. I love parties. I love getting out with people. Absolutely yes. I used to hate that, by the way. I've changed. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Well, I've been chasing being a YouTuber for 3 years, so I think that's a hard, solid agree. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Generally, when I travel, I do have somewhat of an itinerary, so I'm gonna kind of disagree a little bit there. Actually, I'm gonna really disagree. I always have plans of exactly what I want on vacation. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it's taken place. I do this so often, especially when someone roasts me at work, and then later I think of a comeback and I'm like, I would so destroy you if I thought of this 35 minutes ago. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. That's a hard no, all right? If my friend has an issue, I'm the kind of guy that goes like, I literally throw out your emotions and I say, what's the problem? Let's find a solution. Let's work through this logically. I feel like my friends don't come to me for advice because I'm that really annoying guy. It's just how it is. People rarely upset me. I agree. People don't really upset me that often. I'm pretty hard to upset. You often rely on other people to be the one to start a conversation. Actually, I am normally the one to start a conversation. And again, I used to not be. I'm pretty outgoing though. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Not really. It depends. I would say I don't do that. If I put something on hold, it's probably because I didn't want to do it in the first place. So I'm not going to reach back out to you to reschedule. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you meet. Yeah, I don't really care. If you like me, you like me, and if you don't, you're a jerk. You can't be mad if you just assume they're the mean ones. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend by yourself without feeling bored. Absolutely not. I spend many weekends alone working on YouTube. As long as I'm working, I'm happy. As long as I'm improving, I'm happy. I'm a I'm not a detail-oriented person. I'm a big picture person. I get these visions and then I make them happen and then I grind out the details. But number one, it's all about the vision. It's all about expanding the mind and what the mind sees. You're very affectionate with people you care about. Actually not really that affectionate, which is kind of weird. I mean, even with my girlfriends, I'm really not. I should be though. I should get a new girlfriend. I'm so lonely. I'm just so sad. Cut this out. Don't let him see me like this. I actually did tear up a little bit there. I've been single for a while. Moving on. I have a careful, methodical approach. Yes, I am pretty methodical about what I do in life every day. Still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago? Yes, and I do that quite often. At parties and events, you can be found farther away from the action. No, I'm usually pretty much always there, right in the center of it. Even if I'm not the center, I'm at least with the center. Always, because that's the best way to meet people. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. Yes, I'm not judging you if you're like this. I am judging you actually a lot. I hate people like this because I'm not like this. I'm the opposite. So when you bring your emotions in, I'm like, dude, just turn it off, all right? Because it's hard for me to really feel things. That sounds really kind of sociopathic, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's actually a concern. When looking for a movie to watch, you spend ages browsing the catalog. That's a hard yes. I do that. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Oh yeah, I'm under pressure all the time at work. Very intense pressure. When in a group of people you don't know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. I don't, like I said, if they like me, they like me. If they don't, they're pieces of crap. Literally, all right? If you don't like me, it's your fault. You're missing out. Look at this. That's a sexy man right there. I don't care who you are. Moving on. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. When I sleep, I really try to remember my dreams. And I never do. I literally wake myself up in the middle of the night to remember my dreams and I never remember them. But when I do, they're usually about girls. I don't think that's bizarre. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. I'm gonna say yes. I don't think it's okay. I do think it's okay. That's what I do. I'm a jerk. You guys are learning a lot about me. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. Hard yes. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or knowledge. Hard no. I mess up all the time. That is how I learn. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know. I'm gonna a little bit disagree because I do tend to talk to my friends the most, but if there's people I want to talk to, I'm gonna go talk to them. It does depend though. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Absolutely not. I love philosophy. I don't cry in front of others. I'm so lonely. I'm just so sad. I actually did tear up a little bit. Yeah, I have not. And in fact, it's funny because there's a friend group I have here in Philly. All of them have kind of cried in front of each other. And for some reason, I have not. I'm not even saying this to be a tough guy. I cannot remember the last time I cried. I think the last time I cried was when I found out that I would never be speaking to my mom again, probably, which was 3 years ago. I don't really cry a lot. I don't know why. I just don't get that sad. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere. Yeah, I do like New York City. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. I love it. I think the world world's gonna fall apart. That's why I'm an environmental engineer, guys. As environmental regulations increase to save the world, my demand for this job should increase, so should my pay. And if it doesn't, the whole world's gonna end anyway, so who cares? I took a bet based on that. That's why I got this career. When it comes to making your life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. I listen to my head. I'm definitely logical in that sense. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something you cannot see, touch, or experience. Yeah, I definitely couldn't see myself doing that. Be honest with you. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than to forgive. I do like revenge. I do like revenge. Yeah, I do. Make decisions on a whim. A little bit, like buying clothes. I just like, I love that. I'm gonna buy it. You know, big decisions. I just, you know what? I'm gonna go to Boston. Boom, I'm gonna fly there next week. Like that. It just happens. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. I don't think so. I need social in my life. So if I go 2 or 3 weekends without going out to meet with friends or something, I start kind of getting depressed. I'm like, all right, I need something. I need to be with people. Let's take a minute, please, and lick our screens and like this video. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. No, not really. I just enjoy music and I'm like, this song is banging. I'm gonna listen to it on repeat for 3 months until I hate it. You always know exactly what you want. Yes. See how quick I did that? Because I knew what I wanted. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. No, I do think back. I do think back frequently and wonder how I could have improved things. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Nope, I don't do that. You tend to focus on the present realities rather than future. Nope, don't do that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I do. I told you guys, I literally think I'm like kind of sociopathic in a way, and I don't like saying that, but I don't really relate to people's emotions that well or my own. It's just a sad thing to say. Sad but true. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible? Yes. When you know someone who thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they go, no, I don't care if they're disappointed in me. Like I said, you're a piece of crap if you don't, because I'm freaking narcissistic, I'm sociopathic. Guys, there's some bad stuff coming out right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a little concerned. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I really don't, unless it's like a party. I mean, if it's a party, yes. If it's like at the street, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna neutral it because it depends. I hate doing neutral, but you got to. You often drift away into daydreaming. Yes, I do that literally all day. I can't pay attention. I'm always daydreaming. You look after yourself first, others come second. Yes, because if you don't help yourself first, you can't help anyone else. Just like on an airplane. That's why you put your own mask on first before anyone else's. Otherwise, if you're dead, who can help? No one. That's who you're gonna help. Safety lesson from LoverFella. Safety fella's back. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. No, I kind of follow my routine. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Nope, don't really care. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Nope, because I just don't feel things. So sad. No, I do feel things, but it's just not, maybe I just hide it. Maybe I bottle it up and then it comes out. You have got a detailed education or career development plan stretching several years in the future. Yes, I do. You rarely dwell on your regrets. No, I do a lot. I do regret things a lot. Spending time in dynamic atmospheres with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and need of a getaway. No, it kind of rejuvenates me. Gives me new energy when I'm with people. More of a realist than a visionary? Nope, I'm a visionary. Find it easy to empathize with the person who's gone through something you never have? I am not good at empathy. Something I really need to work on. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. I'm kind of like a slow grind kind of guy. Like I don't boom. I mean, I do have those moments, but most of the time I'm like, please let me know what you think in the comments, who I am from what you know. Your emotions control you more than you control them. You know the answer to this. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is what you need. Yes it is. I love it. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement can change everyday life, pretty much as my job. You always consider how actions might affect other people before doing something and don't really care. Crazy. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you just, nope, I don't do that. And you rarely feel insecure. I do feel insecure occasionally. Your personality type is a commander. This is the exact same personality that I got 4 years ago when I took this test. You don't want to take these tests a lot. I recommend like once every 3 years, but there's like 16 personalities. And so mine is the commander, ENTJA. And so we can actually read about it and see what it is. So you can see here that I'm 85% extroverted, a little bit more intuitive than observant, 100% thinking. I literally have 0% feeling. I told you I was a sociopath. That is concerning, actually. Wow, I judge people a lot and very asserting. So everything here is kind of like not good, I feel like. Let's read, let's learn more. People with this personality type embody the gifts of charisma and confidence, project authority in a way that draws crowds together behind a common goal. Literally my YouTube channel, using their drive, determination, and sharp minds to achieve whatever end they've set for themselves. How weirdly accurate is this? Oh my gosh. They make up only 3% of the population. Wow, that is so weirdly like me. I'm so determined to do this YouTube thing that I will do anything to get here. If there's anything commanders love, it's a good challenge. This quality makes people with a commander personality type brilliant entrepreneurs. This makes me so happy. The underlying thought running through Commander's mind might be something like, I don't care if you call me an insensitive, as long as I remain inefficient. Can't say it or YouTube will demonetize me. Who do we got? Gordon Ramsay, Steve Jobs, Harrison Ford, Margaret Thatcher. I'm like waiting to see like Hitler on here. I'm pretty much a absolute sociopathic dominating douchebag. I'd like to see romantic relationships, just for any Laurens out there that want to know more. Commanders approach dating and relationships with a set of goals and plans to achieve them, and proceed to do so with energy and enthusiasm, assuming personal responsibility for how smoothly things go. I'm pretty sure that's a good thing in relationships, but I'm sure there's some real big bad parts about that. Efficient, energetic, self-confident, strong-willed, strategic thinkers, charismatic. So good. That's so good. I love it. Stubborn? Yes. Intolerant? Yes. Impatient? Yes. Arrogant? Absolutely yes. Poor handling of emotions. How many times did I say that? Naturally, the best careers for people with Commander would be executive positions and entrepreneurialism lines of work. I need to get a new camera, but they're so dang expensive. So please, if you can support me on Patreon, you would actually directly fund the purchase of a new $1,500 camera that I can't afford. Thank you. And I would love to hear what type of person you are and if it's what you thought I would be. Let's read the conclusion. Armed with powerful intellect and strategic thinking, commanders can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbearable to most. At the same time, there are many quirks such as unconstrained rationalism lead to many misunderstandings. Those misunderstandings end here. What you've read so far is an introduction, and then you're gonna make me pay for the rest. Whatever. As you move forward into the ebook. No, I'm not gonna buy your dang ebooks. All I wanna know is, am I crazy? The answer is yes.